One of the greatest challenges in developing your self-mentor persona is learning to keep it free from the emotional influence of the doer persona. We've spoken before about the importance of gaining the power to zoom out, to look at yourself with distance and clarity, like a neutral observer. We've also touched on the power to see causality from a broader lens, to understand deeper causes rather than being swept away by surface reactions. These mental abilities help create the healthy emotional distance necessary for self-mentorship. But even with that, there's still something subtle yet powerful that can disrupt the self-mentor's clarity. Personal biases. What are biases? Biases are invisible filters in the mind that distort how we see situations, process information, and make judgments. They prevent us from staying neutral and centered, and in doing so, they silently chip away at our ability to truly mentor ourselves. Let's explore a few common biases so that your self-mentor persona can learn to spot and overcome them. 1. Anchoring bias. This is the tendency to rely too heavily on the first impression or the initial piece of information, and then sticking to it even when things change. It holds you back from adapting, learning, and evolving with new insights. A strong self-mentor must remain flexible and ready to revise perspectives as the situation unfolds. 2. Illusory correlation. Here, your mind falsely connects two unrelated events, believing there's a cause-effect relationship. This can mislead your inner analysis, resulting in wrong conclusions and misguided strategies. 3. Availability bias. Your thoughts get dominated by the information that's most familiar or vivid, usually the things you've seen, heard, or experienced recently. This crowds out less obvious possibilities, even if they're more accurate or relevant. 4. Normalcy bias. This bias makes you believe that things will always stay the same just because they've always been that way. It blinds you to extraordinary events or shifts. As a result, you're unprepared when life takes unexpected turns, and you call it bad luck instead of recognizing the opportunity to adapt. 5. Confirmation bias. This is the habit of only seeking or accepting information that supports your current beliefs, while ignoring everything else. This bias blocks growth, narrows your thinking, and makes real introspection almost impossible. 6th, plan continuation bias. Sometimes we become so attached to a plan that we fail to notice when the situation has changed. We continue down a path that no longer serves us, simply because it's the plan we started with. A wise self-mentor must be ready to reassess and pivot. 7. Egocentric bias. This is the tendency to believe your own perspective is always right, while undervaluing the insights or contributions of others. This mindset can close doors, hinder your learning, and trap you in cycles of failure until you're willing to listen again. 8. Imposter syndrome. This one is particularly deceptive. It's a deep sense of self-doubt, feeling like you don't truly belong or don't deserve your success. It leads to setting smaller goals out of fear, avoiding visibility, and underestimating your own potential. It can only be healed by honest self-reflection, compassionate self-acceptance, and the courage to keep showing up. Recognizing bias is a journey, not a switch. Now you might wonder, how easy is it to detect these biases within yourself? The honest answer is, it's not easy at all. Freeing your mind from biases is one of the highest forms of mental maturity. It doesn't happen overnight. It requires conscious effort, consistent practice, and above all, a willingness to learn from every experience. Sometimes, you won't even know a bias was influencing you until you've already made a mistake or faced a setback. But that's okay. That's where the real learning begins. The way forward is progress over perfection. Don't aim for perfection, aim for progress. Reflect when things don't go as planned. Ask yourself what belief shaped your decision. Catch the influence of a bias and commit to do better next time. Keep showing up, more aware, more centered, more open. This process will not only make you a better thinker, it will reshape your entire character. It will impact how you approach every goal, every challenge, and every opportunity in your life. You don't need to master it all today. Just start. Make small steps of clarity and celebrate every bit of growth. Your greatest mentor is already within you. Remember, you are becoming the best mentor you could ever ask for. That self-aware, wise, and empowering version of you is already within. You're just peeling back the layers to reveal it. And the more you stay involved in this journey of honest self-mentorship, the more naturally that persona will emerge.